Here's everything you need to know about using a character sheet. Step 1. Use D&D Beyond because it's infinitely easier. Step 2. Ignore Step 1 because Wizards of the Coast will probably steal your money. Step 3. Now pick your favorite race. No, not like that, you racist piece of shit. Pick the fantasy race you want to play. Go thematic or just pick a race that has an ability score bonus that you need. Step 4. Decide what class you want to play. Do you want to be a technician that calls himself magical? Play an artificer. Do you want to seduce everyone you see? Play a bard. Do you want to hit things very hard while you ignore the pain of being alive? Play a barbarian. Do you want to collect STDs like Pokemon? Play a blood hunter. Do you want to devote yourself to a god that doesn't care about you? Play a Christian. Oh, wait, in D&D. Play a cleric. Do you want to fight? Do you want to be an animal? Play a druid. Do you want to hit things very hard without taking any damage? Play a fighter. Do you want to need absolute inner peace because you're playing a class that's so bad you might as well roll dice to decide whether you live or die? Play a monk. Do you want to be a fighter that hits harder, has magic and can heal, but in return you have to be the reincarnation of Mussolini? Play a paladin. Do you want to die in session 1? Play a ranger. Do you want to one-shot one target and then be useless for the rest of the fight? Play a rogue. Do you have too much money? Play a sorcerer. Do you want to sell your soul in return for one useful spell and nothing else? Play a warlock. Do you want to take 3 to 5 business days to decide what you're going to do in your next turn? Play a wizard. Done! Step 5. Choose your proficiencies. Your race and class determine what you're good at and what you're a normal human at. Like what weapons and what armor you can use. Your proficiency bonus depends on your level. It starts at +2 and goes up 1 every 4 levels. Your proficiency bonus is added to everything you're proficient in, from hitting with a sword to walking a tightrope to sending I miss you to your ex at 2 in the morning. Step 6. What the hell are ability scores? These big chunky numbers on your character sheet. How do you get them? You either roll them or you buy them. Not with real money though. Wizards of the Coast may be greedy, but not that greedy just yet. Ability scores determine how good you are at things. Do you want to smell nice flowers? Well, too bad you're a fool who didn't invest in wisdom. Step 7. What happens to my hit points? Every class has their own hit die. At first level you take the highest number and add your constitution modifier. With a d10, that's a 10, plus whatever you get from your constitution. Then, whenever you level up, you roll a hit die again and add it to your hit point total. On top of that, you can also add your constitution modifier again. Step 8. Move to the jungle of Brazil to isolate yourself from humanity to be able to read every single spell that exists in the game. Unless you're most barbarians or most fighters, then you won't have to think. Step 9. Equipment. Your class determines your equipment. Just when I thought this game was an escape from real life, the class system screws me over again. What about all of these things we didn't go over? Initiative is your dexterity modifier, the little plus or minus icon by your dexterity score. AC or armor class depends on your dexterity and your armor. Your AC determines how hard it is to hit you if only your AC was higher when you still lived with your dad. Passive perception, 10 plus your wisdom modifier. Why 10? Because that's why. Your speed is determined by your race. It will say somewhere in your book. If it doesn't, you might be blind. How does speed work? Most D&D maps are divided up into squares. Every square is 5 feet. If you have 30 feet of movement, that means you can move 6 squares. Bam, easy, done. Any class features and traits you receive will go in here. These are gonna speak for themselves. This is what you look like, your character, at least, not you as a person. You never use this in your life. More features. This is what you'll use to describe how your character's family died tragically. Gold? Your class, an ability like charisma or wisdom depending on your class. Bard, charisma. Cleric, wisdom. Druid, wisdom. Monk, wisdom. Paladin, charisma. Sorcerer, charisma. Warlock, charisma. Wizard, intelligence. Oh, Artificer also exists and also uses intelligence. Your spell save DC is 8 plus your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency bonus. Spell attack is your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency bonus. You use your spell attack to attack with spells. Down here you write down all the spells you know. And that's all on your character sheet. Now when you level up, it's gonna be even more confusing. Good luck, I hope this helps. Until the next video, please like and subscribe and
I will make sure you'll be well rewarded.